Hey, what's good, folks? You know what it is. It's your boy Jay. Like to welcome you to the channel, and I got a new video for you today, man. A woman is upset because men won't date her based on something that makes you think. If you do something for a living and men don't like it, they're not gonna date you. This is from the Daily Rapper Crew podcast. Let's get to that video. Salute to those guys for putting out the great content. Daily Rapper Crew, salute to y'all, man. This is from their podcast. Fair use, fair use.
Okay, so you know,
y'all want to answer that first?
Yeah, they should.
We could do that.
Okay, all right, that's fair. Let's get to it.
I'm nervous now. I don't know why, but I feel like when it comes to like working in the nightlife, there's a stigma behind it because there's women that's in the nightlife that are fucking to get where they are. Mm-hmm. So they're fucking promoters. They're fucking these rich niggas so that they could come and spend that bag. Mm-hmm. But then when you're a female that come in it and you're humble and you're not on that.
So get to the microphone.
And you're not on that.
You can lean back.
People feel like
oh shit, I'm almost busting.
They still have that stigma about you, like, oh, she working in the nightlife, so she's probably doing the same thing everybody else doing.
Right.
But you know, so it get tricky. So if you dealing with a guy, mind you, he met you in that life. Mm-hmm. Then a little bit down the line, he start feeling like, all right, you starting to get that. You in the limelight now. People starting to look at you more. So it could be like an insecure thing. Like sometimes they don't really like that.
Right.
So it gets weird. I don't know.
I think the one thing that women need to understand, especially when you're in a occupation that's involved in the nightlife, is that you're going to get approached by a lot of guys. And I'm going to tell you something, you know, it's one of those things that you have to really think about. If you really want a man, if you really want a serious relationship, you may need to get out that nightlife, find something else to do. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to be in the nightlife 20 years from now. If you really want a man that's going to take you serious, get out the nightlife, find something else to do. Or if you find a man who's confident and doesn't really care that you're in the nightlife, then you may be good. But I would tell her, you know, find another job, find another way to make income that doesn't include the nightlife, so you won't have to worry about that. Let's continue.
Really explain it. Maybe you could help me out.
But I feel like whether I work in a club or an office, if I want to cheat, I'm going to cheat. Mm-hmm. It's a job. It's literally like being a waitress, just minus the food. Sometimes we do handle food, but you're literally being a waitress. You're dealing with customers. You're just bringing liquor to the table. Mm-hmm. I've had somebody tell me like from jump, like if I start talking to you, you can't like work in the club. So don't fucking talk to me because this is my job. You understand what I'm saying? And like she said, like we watch girls. You know who's fucking, like you just know, like this bitch work again. Like you just could tell who's. Well, you saying, with
yeah, you. But see, this is the thing though. You don't know. Like you may say, oh, I know, y'all know who doing this, or y'all know who doing that. If other women are in the club doing that, and then, you know, a man gonna think you doing it unless you change his mind. That's the thing they need to understand. Like if there are women that are doing that just to do that, and you're not doing it, and a man has an interest in you, have interest in that man, you have to prove that you're not doing it, because that's like if a man is a club promoter and he's around a lot of women are gonna think that man probably doing it, messing with a lot of women. But hey, let's continue.
Saying y'all could tell, or just the general public could tell?
So she do bottle service, but I've worked in the strip clubs. Yeah, so I've done bartending. Like, you know, you ever been to Starlets?
No.
All right, Starlets is like I never worked there, but I've worked in Atlantis.
I don't fuck with strip clubs.
But in the strip clubs now, they cater more to the bartenders than they do to the dancers. Yeah. So in the strip clubs, when I was working in the strip clubs, it's not like I'm making my money off these bottles. I'm making my money the same way the dancers is making their money, except the people can't touch me. So I'm dancing for singles. So it looks a type of way to any guy that would want to talk to me, like, oh, you shaking ass behind the bar, like, for money? Right. It looks a type of way. So it's a stigma behind that. And I really stopped doing it. Now I stopped doing it. I only do bottle service, and it was because I was dealing with somebody, and he did feel a type of way about it. And I thought, okay, I'm going to just stop my bag with that, and I'm going to just do the bottle service thing because it might look better for him. Not even thinking, like, I'm losing out on really a lot of money, because when I was in those clubs, I was lit. I was getting the bag.
Let me ask you a question.
You was getting the bag, but do you want to, you know what I'm saying? It's like people think about the money, but don't think about the stigma. You know what I'm saying? You can be getting that money, you can be getting that bag, but there's a stigma around that. Now, if you don't care about that stigma being around, you get your bag. I'll tell a woman, get your bag. But if you really want a serious relationship with a man who's going to really, you know, do things for you, take care of you, and be about you, there's certain things you got to sacrifice. Just like if a man wants to be with a certain type of woman, he has to sacrifice things so he can get with that particular woman. See, it's not always about the bag. And if you're dealing with a man who can kind of offset that money that you were making, there's a win-win for you. But hey, let's continue.
Have y'all ever been into a heated argument and probably told y'all significant other, somebody y'all was dating, like, oh, that's why I got niggas trying to talk to me every, you know, whatever, when I go to work or whatever. No. Have you ever used that to throw in a man's face?
No.
Okay, all right, that's valid. I do want to go. You said something about, you know, even if I work at an office, if I'm a cheat. I happen to have the statistics of the occupations with the highest stability. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny you say that.
I'm
right?
to hear this. So we got, these are the professions
that cheat the most.
That have
that
cheat the most.
Women?
Right? I want to hear it. It's just a lot of it's just in general, but you know what I mean.
Guaranteed.
So we got teachers on there, trainers, education. Like we got them. They on there. We got retail on there. And I know that for firsthand experience. Like I used to work retail. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
in the back,
the
stock room.
Motherfuckers definitely
going to do a little crazy.
The military. You know how many stories I have?
Oh yeah, I've heard that. And they be doing each other like girl on girl, guy on guy.
They be getting crazy in the hospital.
Yeah.
Actually, hospital is on here. Nightlife industry.
What number is that?
What's that?
Well, it just got percentages, but I didn't copy it fully. Strippers, OnlyFans, that's all in the, I guess, nightlife. And aviation, which is like pilots and stewardesses.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I think sometimes
I can see like the stewardess, pilots, because you're away from your family a lot. I can see military because you're away from your family a lot. What kind of surprised me is teachers, but I can also see like, you know, the nightlife, because this is the thing, when you're in the nightlife, you're exposed to a lot more people. As is considered with the pilots and stewardess, you're away from your family a lot, so you know you're not with that person a lot. But in the nightlife, you have a lot of people that you're exposed to, and people tend to cheat. It is what it is. Doesn't matter who you are, people tend to cheat. But the difference is that when you're a woman and you're doing bottle service and all that, you're approached by men all the time, men trying to offer you money to do favors and stuff. Some women take it, some women don't. But hey, it's just a stigma. Let's continue.
Sometimes when men
can't trust a flight attendant, man.
When men see like women in nightlife, it's almost a percentage game, like, right? Because, you know, I think men do have a right to feel insecure. Like, we're human. Like, insecurities is just a human emotion. So when you look at the numbers, or you just know women or men, even in that lifestyle, you know, they are around people, you know what I mean? And things tend to happen. Like, you get what I'm saying? You might get drunk, you might flirt with him, you get his number because you think, oh, he cute, I'll just friend him or whatever the case is. So I think sometimes men do look at that and be like, you know what? It's a risky occupation. Like, trying to date that person is kind of risky because you never know. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and it's different from just dating somebody that's fucking working behind a desk. Even though the secretaries, they be getting, I ain't gonna hold you too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel like it's not a career though. So give me a reason to not do it. That's like me telling a man I want him to cut off all of his bitches by tomorrow. Y'all be doing that. No.
You know what I'm saying?
Women, I'm not like that. You got to be realistic. Like,
what you said is not a career, so why he got to give you a reason not to do it?
Because
that's the reason not to do it right there.
That's
not a career.
That's how I'm making my money. That's how I'm paying my bills. You can't.
I would.
But see, this thing, it's not. You said it's not a career though. You're saying it's not a career. So you're saying you're gonna be doing this for the rest of your life? It'll be different if you were a doctor and you said, well, you stop being a doctor, but this is how you make your money. There's other ways to make money. And if you really love that person, and that person is kind of like, I know I may get some backlash from this, but you know, if you really love that person and that person wants you to stop doing it because, you know, that person feels like, you know, you might cheat, then you either got two options. Either you don't do it or you stop doing it and you be with that person, or you continue to do it, you break up with that person. I think a lot of women will be like, why are you trying to change me? You know what I'm saying? Why you so mad at me? You got some insecure dudes out there. I'm not saying you don't. You got a lot of insecure dudes out there. You got dudes who don't want you to do that. But at the end of the day, a woman's gonna do what she's gonna do. I always tell dudes, a woman gonna do what she's gonna do regardless. Let's continue.
You looking for other stuff while you doing that? You looking for other things while you doing that?
All the time. And if you want me to quit today, what you doing for me?
Right.
Like you got to make it make sense. I'll stop today if you're gonna take on that toll.
Yeah. So have y'all ever, were these guys that came into your spots and then y'all met like that, or they met y'all like outside of that?
Mine was.
That's another thing.
And that's another thing. Guys are looking at it. If I met you at the club, another nigga can meet you at the club too. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's almost like how you got them is how you lose them. And that goes for men too. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, men are looking at it like that. You get what I'm saying? And we do live, unfortunately, we got social media. You know, there's a lot of brainwashing going on. Like, nobody trusts nobody, men or women. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it does affect a man psychologically. Like, damn, I don't know, you know, if I lack today, like, is she gonna throw that shit in my? We had women say, yo, I do that shit in his face a couple of times. So you know, it does build some type of resentment or some type of insecurity, like you said. But I think it's valid. But I do want to ask y'all a question: would y'all date a man that's a DJ? Would y'all date a DJ?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you date a DJ?
I mean, I feel like personally, in the question, I feel like one, as a secure man, you shouldn't feel no way of where I'm working. But honestly, I would respect his opinion if he feel like just because he trusts me and securing me doesn't mean he's securing these other men. Because I don't give a fuck if you got a man. I don't give a fuck. They could try any type of shit on me. So I feel like
secure niggas get cheated on all day.
And see, that's the thing though. You know what I'm saying? It's not really, I don't think it's more of him not trusting the woman. It's that he knows that there are other dudes out there that are going to try to get you. And I think the problem with some women, as far as in this entertainment industry or in the little nightlife industry, is that you're going to constantly get approached by men. You know, same if you're a waitress or something, but more consistently in the nightlife, because they think you're easier. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get out of here in a second. But the sad part is that when you look at women in this industry, it's way more difficult for a man to date that woman because he already knows men are going to approach her. Now, I'm not telling men not to try to date a woman like that. If you like a person and that person's the one for you, go ahead and date them. But always know that there's a risk that that woman may cheat on you, or if she finds somebody better, if you ain't on your A game and she finds somebody better, she gonna leave you, bro. I'm just being honest. But if you're a confident man, you know for a fact that you can have this woman be faithful to you, go right ahead. But it's your boy Jay here with another video. If you like the video, hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button. On my road to 100,000 subscribers. Let's get the conversation started in the comments below. Until next time, folks, I'm out.